What is up, YouTube? How y'all doing, man? Hey, check it out. This is part 2 of the interview and everything of Jaguar Wright, looking so beautiful. Thank you, Jaguar Wright. Let these people know you can dress up or you can dress down. Oh my goodness. Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. I tried to hurry up and swallow some food because Jaguar be saying Uncle Mike be. Yeah, Jaguar. I had tea this morning, no coffee. Y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. Let's check it out.
Things are shifting, things are moving into what seems like a non-traditional role. What if women were at a point where they would kind of relax a little bit, because there's a lot of pushback from brothers that women aren't necessarily being submissive in relationships, right? There's a lot of combativeness, there's a lot of bringing the boardroom to the relationship. Relax a little bit. So the question is, what if women were more submissive? Do you see the same thing in just the dynamic between men and women today?
See, that's an interesting conversation. Because what you're really, at the heart of it, it's a stay in your own lane conversation. Nobody stays in their own lane in relationships anymore. In my opinion, men have become a little bit too effeminate and women have become a little bit too masculine. Because the truth is, a real man, if his presence shows up, a woman is going to respond to that. She's going to naturally find her place. My dad used to always say to my ex-husband, "She just won't let me be a man." And my father said, "You know, a real man would never say that. A woman can't let you be a man. Either you are a man or you're not a man. So if she's not letting you be a man, have you asked yourself where you coming short?" And he stopped asking my dad for advice after that. And it's absolutely true.
Yeah.
A true man doesn't have to demand or beg for or put his foot down or whine about being treated like a man if he is truly acting in his role as he should be. Leader, comforter, provider. If he's doing all of that, a woman is going to naturally fall in line.
And if he doesn't, should she respect him any less? Or should she change her expectations about, the kind of men that exist? Because you just said that a lot of men are more feminine. So how does that work?
Well, it works very simple. Be with who you want to be with. Be with who you know you actually can be with. If you're in a relationship with a person that you're not getting what you want, and this is who they are, and you're not willing to accept them at what they have and where they are, then you need to move on.
Time
That's
to get
not
out.
that man's problem. That's your problem. We have to stop being so caught up into the I'm gonna make you be what I want you to be. This ain't no Jennifer. You gonna love. Like, no, you don't gotta make anybody love you.
Yeah.
Either they're gonna love you or they're not. And vice versa, when it comes to women, there are so many women that have all these expectations, and I want this, and I want that, and you, and I gotta do this, and I gotta do that, and yada, 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 and blah, 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 blah. It's the same thing. Everything that you're complaining about, are you giving as good as you're asking for? Like, a lot of women have unrealistic expectations when it comes to relationships with men. Most women come with checklists. I want this, I want that, and he's got to be this, and he's got to be that. But are you any of the things that you're sitting here saying that you want?
As a woman going into the relationship that she wants,
Exactly.
absolutely. I get it.
Are you any of these things?
And the other thing with this checklist that first of all, I'm glad you brought that up, because I think that in order to attract that type of guy, well, first of all, do you know that's what he's looking for, right? Because I think that takes a lot of dating, and people feel like dating is actually interviewing now. And I'm like, well, what else is it? The only reason why he feels robotic is because you have another agenda.
And you're forcing a narrative.
Yeah.
That you seen on TV.
Yeah.
Or you read in a magazine.
Yeah.
You're not trying to get to know this man. You're just trying to see if this man can be what's on your checklist.
Exactly.
Yeah, you don't want what he wants.
We don't spend enough time being with each other.
Wow.
We're in each other's presence. We're around each other. We have the pictures and the posts on Instagram. Gotta have the post on Instagram so everybody can see you got somebody. You know, like we got all of this stuff going on. But most people in relationships nowadays, they can't tell you any core values or anything real about the people they're involved with. Because you don't know them.
That's what happened during COVID.
Oh yeah, people got forced to get to know each other.
Exactly.
Ooh, listen to me. That was better than the soap operas for me. I was making bets.
Absolutely.
And I won Ooh.
Yeah.
Same thing with parents and children.
Absolutely. Yeah.
You got all these things to say about your kids, and so you got to actually deal with them 24/7, every day, all day. Oh, they got to go back to school because I can't. See, listen, my child is depressed.
Right.
Your child is depressed with you?
Exactly. Yes. Thank you for saying that.
Wow.
Thank you for saying that.
Your child is with you?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
He's doing bad in school, but you're there.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't do this online schooling stuff. I can't.
Right.
Why not?
Yeah. Yeah.
But then you criticize the teachers, but you don't know shit about these kids' lessons.
Exactly.
The one thing that I loved about COVID is that it pulled down the curtain on the bullshit of these fake lives we've been living. And it got real. It got very real. So at the end of the day, to answer your question, stop worrying about what ifs. Worrying about what is. That would be the evolution of that song for me. Stop talking about what ifs. You can talk about the what ifs all day long. I got a song I wrote it. You can put it on repeat. But if you actually want to get to life, worry about what is. Who are you really with? Who are you really to that person in that relationship? Who are you in your home? Who are you around? People are so busy trying to achieve ideas and, you know, status quos, and they're missing out on all the good stuff. We're all, in a lot of ways, missing out on all the good stuff. But I tell you one thing, live my life with somebody. When it's over, if it comes to an end, or I want to feel like I actually knew the person I was with.
You think that growth is I'm not gonna say that it isn't important. I think that growth is important in every relationship, obviously. But I think that the expectation, really, for someone else to be there in order for you to grow.
Yeah.
I think that is something that in relationships that we put too much into the other person. So if they don't rise to the occasion, what does that say about me? Am I enough? Do I need to be more? Can you talk a little bit about what you've seen?
I knew I was in trouble. I would just grab the phone. Oh, Uncle Mike got in trouble, y'all. Mom, that's Mama Cross. Mama Cross asked for the password for the Wi-Fi. She asked for it 3 times, but I was almost getting sent it to her, and she came through the door. I got in trouble, man. You know, if you don't do what you're supposed to do, you get in trouble. Mama Cross got a new laptop for Christmas. Santa Claus bought her a new laptop, so she need the Wi-Fi password. And she asked me 3 times, and I was almost out of trouble, but she said, I'm coming down here. I'm going to stay down here until you give me this password. Anyway, here we go, y'all.
Your own experience how growth is such a challenging relationship and why couples struggle with it.
Well, when you think of the idea of growth, I mean, let's be clear. Growth is something that never stops.
Growth is something that never stops.
Is ongoing. If you put something in the ground and it takes root and it sprouts. And then it turns into a twig and turns into this. Next thing you know, it becomes a plant or it starts to go into a tree. It's something that's always happening. I think people are always looking for. We're going to get to this place. We're finally going to. No. I think we expect. Jesus just sitting back and looking at my relationships, even in this conversation, there were so many things I could have done differently. You know, sometimes you got to let something be so it can grow. You know, if you do too much to a plant, sometimes you can kill it.
Too much water, kill it.
Right, absolutely.
Drown it to death.
Yeah. So it's growth isn't on a timetable that you know we can calculate and quantify. That's not the way it works. It's organic. It's day by day. And you know that will probably be easier to accept if people were actually in relationships for the long run. But most people aren't in relationships for the long run. They're in relationships until it's no longer giving what they wanted to give, then boom, they're on to the next. And these things take time.
Yeah.
They take time. You know, there are relationships that I've seen throughout the years where the man was a mess 20 years ago. But there was growth.
Mm-hmm.
And then 20 years later, he's this whole other guy. And he's awesome. And you would have never thought.
Right.
But that usually only happens when a woman says, I'm in it for a long haul, I'm here for a ride. And I'm going to do this process with you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to push you, I'm not going to force you, I'm going to tell you what I need. You know, we got to be accepting of each other. I think sometimes people... he needs to grow, and he's not growing. He's not doing that. She needs to do this. She needs to, and it's like, yeah.
And then what happens is that cutting off. Just like you said, it doesn't last.
They cut it off and they move on, and they do that 4 or 5 times, and then you know. Relationships aren't for me.
Right.
And it's not that relationships aren't for you. It's that the work that goes into doing the relationship isn't for you.
Exactly.
Because it's work. It's work, but it's not supposed to be a labor of love. It's supposed to be a labor of love, not a burden, not a sacrifice.
Exactly.
You know, I'm giving up all of this to be with your ass. You don't. No, it's supposed to be. Damn, this was a rough month. Let's hope next month is better.
Yeah. And then figure out how to make that work.
Yeah.
And going into relationships, I think that's the one thing people don't do enough. It's to say, this is who I am.
Yeah.
This is all of who I am. And not rely on what could be. Or the potential is what I hear some say, right? And so just kind of thinking about that potential, right? And you said that people could change. People do change. People do grow.
I know I have.
The only thing we have to do is take each other for as we are now, and be I don't know, almost kind of psychic and kind of figure out. Okay, is this person anxious too? Right. Do you what level of discernment do you think that people need to be into? When it comes because a lot of times I gotta say people dismiss discernment, or they give it to God and all these other things outside of ourselves. So can you talk about that for a little bit?
You have to be able to say that you have a fair understanding of yourself to really be able to delve into the discernment conversation. Discernment is something that's very personal and very introspective. And it does require a certain amount of intellectual and spiritual alignment. You know, your head and your heart have to kind of be in communication for discernment to really come into play. And the truth is, I think most people struggle with it because they just really don't have a fair understanding of who they are. You know. Most human beings, what's happening in their head, what's happening in their heart is in conflict. It's not.
Which is where the resistance comes in.
Yep.
That's how you know. Yeah.
And in that, you know, you sift, and then you get the good stuff. But if you can't be honest with yourself, discernment is not a possibility for you. It's just not. Because you really have to remove the ego to have discernment.
What is your definition of the ego? People think that it's an overinflated sense of self.
I don't think it's an overinflated sense of self. I think it is a part of people's personalities that lives beyond their consciousness.
Okay.
You know, I've seen humble people who are still being ran by their egos. I've seen intelligent, smart people still being ran by their egos. You know, it's the id. It's the thing that's in all of us that's driving us. Most people are ignoring it. Those who take the time to get to know it, get scared by it, and want to sweep it back up to where it was because they don't want to admit. And you know, and then there are those who just lean too hard into it. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know, that kind of thing. It's a struggle. It's a battle. It's the human condition. That's what the ego is. It's the human condition. You know, we are born clean slated for the most part. We possess energy, and then our circumstances, our environments, and the people around our lives kind of shape how we see life or how we engage in life. And the ego grows in that. So, you know, if you've been hurt a lot, or if you've been lied to a lot, or if you've been abused a lot, the ego lives in that. That's where it's all right there.
And we tend to pick relationships to help Exactly.
What we're comfortable with, because this is what we've been living, and complain about it the whole time. I hate it, I can't stand it, but still, that's what you go for, though.
Yeah.
That's the ego.
Yeah.
That's the ego because there's something inside of you that's telling you, you can make it work this time.
Yeah.
That's ego.
Absolutely.
Now you know that it hasn't worked. Johnny, Bobby, Tommy,
Mike,
Ricky, and all the you know what I'm saying? Like, but the ego is telling you.
Yeah.
See, that's the ego.
Yeah.
That thing that you don't want to let go of. So, you know, it's but we live in an ego-driven society. Everybody is attracted to people who are egomaniacs. It looks so sexy. Oh, yes, they are. Yes, they are. Look at all the people that love Donald Trump. Egomaniac.
Yeah, but that's different. I don't think that you know. I'm going to say this for a lot of brothers. I don't think a lot of men are into ego, like having a partner that their ego is first of all is not really bigger than ours. That's just a check if I can say that.
I would agree.
Okay.
The male ego is definitely bigger than the female ego.
And fragile. That's why.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But women in the past 50 years have now tried to embrace ego and have turned it into a competition.
Would you say that's feminism?
I mean, yeah. What is feminism?
That.
Listen to me. As a human being, from one human being to another, we are equal. As man and you a man and me a woman, we are not equal. There are differences.
Yes.
Very significant differences.
Yes.
And we try to I can do the same thing that a man can do. No, you can't. Just like men who say anything a woman can do, I don't need a woman I can do. No, you can't.
Right.
And I think we've all kind of got confused in all of that. And now we're into all of the gender bending.
And people just don't want to believe it.
Relabel everything. I'm cisgender.
As of 2019? Because what the hell was that before?
I'm bisexual and I'm cisgender.
Yeah, but how like okay. And I know that's kind of getting off the road a little bit, coming up. I think those names and terms like cisgender and non-binary and all of that shit. How like that was kind of going into what I was saying at first about where does the separation begin and end? How do you know what to be? Should I take out the trash? Should I stay at home? This, that, and the third. So how like what is the future?
Let's take all the labels and throw it out the door and let's do the shit that we love. If you're a better cook than me, then cook.
Yeah.
And guess what? I'll clean the dishes. Or vice versa. I think we
support and help each other.
Much into these. Well, see, we grew up in households. Men do this, women do this,
and that's it.
Women do this, you do this, this and this and this and this. You not a woman if you don't do this. You not a man if you don't do this.
Yep.
No. It makes it impossible. How can you grow with finite, archaic rules like that?
Wow. Yep. That's crazy.
Maybe it's not meant to. Maybe.
I don't know. You know, I just know one thing. If we keep trying to put a label on everything, everybody's gonna end up confused.
I know. I do want to go to your next single, Stay. What is the single? Denials, Illusions, and Decisions album. I want to read the lyrics.
Yep.
Woke up feeling fine. Look to the left, there's sunshine. There I tell him what's on my mind.
Hell no.
Don't tell him things might change. I thought things feel strange.
Yeah.
Get that right?
Pretty much.
I was looping it.
This is strange. Knowing that I feel this way.
Which for me kind of feels like the first thing that came to my mind was transparency.
It felt uncomfortable.
Do you think it's overrated in relationships?
No. Not at all. It's the lack of transparency that kills relationships. Which is why most of us are so afraid of it, because the truth is, most people do not want to admit who they truly are at their rudimentary selves, because they think if anybody finds out, they're going to leave for sure.
And everybody's going to know why.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And see, ego's involved in that.
I'm preaching to the choir on this one.
You know,
and it's. I don't really have a whole bunch of bullshit with me, but I'm very controlling.
Yeah.
And I'm admitting this on God knows how many places.
Look at what you know what I'm
saying? Yeah.
You chose a career where you get to curate every experience that you have, and you're in control of that. From planning the production, setting it up, to writing down the questions, doing this is who you are.
Yeah.
This is where you're comfortable. So how does that play in your personal life?
The same.
And how does that work?
How does it work?
Very difficult.
It works until it doesn't, right?
Well, I can say that, but it hasn't. But you know why? Because I think that number one, in certain capacities, we know what works best for us, right? But I think that if this aspect of my life, I'm able to do everything and execute it so well.
Why can't I do
that here?
Because there's another human being there. And you can't control that. You can't control that human being.
I learned my lesson.
That's not an actor. You're not feeding them lines. You're not reading them a script.
You're not paying them.
You're not doing all of that. It's just a person. It's just a person.
So what's the roles?
From one control freak to another, there can't be any. There can only be people. There can't be roles. There have to be people.
So if there's no roles, then where's the balance?
You find that together. Together. You gotta trust each other together. That's what I want in my life. I don't want control. I don't want a role. I just want a part. I want somebody who's going to be a witness to my life, and I want to be a witness to theirs. And I want them to help my life, and I want to help theirs. And whatever it is. Let's take out all of that crap and just live. Like we really live in a world we don't spend enough time living. Because if you're just living, you're not thinking about roles, you're not thinking about this, you're not thinking about that. You're thinking about, hey, I woke up. You woke up. Oh, shit. Let's have breakfast. Well, who gonna cook it?
Exactly.
No! What are we gonna do?
Ask that question.
No, but it's just, see, that's where it all goes.
Exactly. Well, it's been working out.
No, but we ask too much of each other. And a lot of times we ask from each other what we're really not even willing to give. So, yeah, transparency. It feels strange. It feels jarring. But you know what? That moment that you're completely transparent and someone accepts you, now you know you're loved.
Amen.
And a lot of people cheat themselves out of that moment.
Wow. That's it right there. That's the answer right there. Did y'all hear that? That is the answer. Let me back up.
So, yeah, transparency. It feels strange. It feels jarring. But you know what? That moment that you're completely transparent and someone accepts you, now you know you're loved. And a lot of people cheat themselves out of that moment.
Because they's too busy acting.
Because they're afraid.
Okay.
And this feels strange, knowing that I feel this way. Maybe I should stay. Maybe I should walk. Maybe I should go.
Maybe I should
Tell him
stay.
how I feel. I knew I should tell him, but I was still saying maybe. See, that's the ego.
You see? Exactly. I want to move to this question too. Just relationships. You're a married woman.
Yeah.
And if you have to give some advice or some insight or input, how do you keep it spicy?
Don't ask me. I'm married.
So no.
Don't ask me.
That makes you a pro.
No.
That makes you an expert.
No. That makes me somebody who's still wanting and longing and hoping. I think spice. Spice is cool. But it's substance. The real turn on for me in a relationship is substance. Oh.
It's deep.
What that mean? I don't.
Man, the spice is nice, but give me that. Start with that root. You know what I mean?
I do.
Especially living down here now, because we from another place, but we done came down here and we getting into
we had to spice it up.
We the spice.
There you go.
But it's that root. Oh man, just the whole knowing you.
Yeah.
Oh, like really knowing you. Oh, that's such a big turn on. To be able to be with you, not argue with you, not even talk, just be with you.
Right.
Without resistance.
Without resistance.
Yeah.
Like, there's a whole world of sexy in that, and a lot of people don't get there. Honestly, I think the reason why we have as many divorces as we do is because people just, they don't open up. Like, don't argue with me about how I parked the car when what's really on your mind is that you want me to be proud of you, and I don't tell you enough. Tell me that. Don't argue with me about the car. Don't get into arguments with me about the dishes being dirty when what you're really upset about is that we haven't had sex in 3 weeks and I'm not showing any interest and you don't know why. Like, this happens in relationships.
Right.
Things start to fall off or start to fall apart or start to fall off to the wayside, and rather than actually getting right in there and saying what I really want, saying what I really need, what's really happening, I start picking at all of this other shit and creating relevance. We don't tell each other enough. We don't. And I think that's where the sexy just totally leaves. Like, vulnerability
That's the
is
way.
an aphrodisiac.
Yeah.
Ooh, it really is, because once y'all strip through all of that shit and you really, now we here.
Exactly.
Now you got all the spice that you could possibly ever ask for and want. But it's, my greatest hope for my marriage is that my husband knows me better than anyone ever has. And vice versa. I want to know him better than anyone ever has. I want to share a connection that cannot be shared with anyone outside of us two. That's sexy. That's just sexy.
Absolutely.
Period.
Yep.
So, spice, be vulnerable.
Be vulnerable.
Be willing to go into the unknown in the person that you're supposed to know. Because there's a ton of unknown
Yeah.
in relationships. Like, if we got turned on by getting into that, imagine how many relationships would probably last. There are people that have been in my life in the past that I'm ashamed to say I didn't know. Spent a lot of time with them. Did all the other stuff. But I really didn't know that person. I really didn't. We spend a lot of time with strangers that we choose to be around. Until it doesn't work.
Absolutely.
And then I can't believe that, and this you didn't know that person. But did you really try to get to know that person?
And see, I'm all about the attraction side of things, that you attract what you are.
That part.
And so if you don't know, or if you choose to attract someone that you don't know, then do you really know yourself as much as you do?
See, you just got there.
And that is the vulnerability, right?
That part. And then the other side, you attract who you are. If you don't like that person.
Exactly. Yep.
Maybe you the problem. Because you're getting what you're putting out. So, in relationships, vulnerability, man. Like, we're hitting some real stuff. You going in my lyrics and you finding stuff that I try to sweep under the rug. I do it subliminal.
You do it subliminally?
The subliminal. I be subbing.
Well, listen. Thank you. I think that, number one, this.
Oh, it's gone off. Oh, when he said thank you.
In relationships.
Wow. That's crazy, man. Jaguar is smarter than what y'all think she is. Why would you want to lie on Jaguar? Why would you want to bring her down? Why would you want to say what she's saying is not right or real or whatever the case may be? Why would you want to do that when all she's trying to do is help people? If you got this information about relationships and stuff, well, since she knows so much about relationship, how come she got a divorce? Shit, I've been through 4 of them. And I'm still trying. I'm gonna never stop trying. The thing about it is, and there's people, Kim, why are you telling people all your business? That's what I don't, because acting did not work for me. And acting does not work for a lot of people. If you be honest to be yourself. Just be you. Honestly, be you. I got a buddy of mine, Holly, nobody like him, but he's happy. He jokes around and clown and act like he's funny, and he's not funny. Poor thing. You're not funny, dude. You're not funny. But guess what? He's happy because he's always the same, and he always come in the room and try to make everybody else happy. He said, that's what I like to do, man. I'm just happy to be alive without going to the doctor and everything. I don't care what these people say about me. That's their problem. Everybody gotta walk. He said, I was just looking at Puffy's son walking in and out of the courtroom, swinging his arm a little too extra. They all got on shades. Ain't too much sun outside. All this fakeness. If we can stop acting and just be ourselves and see how that works. See how being yourself works. For me, it's working out great. It's working out great. I don't have to worry about what lies I done told somebody. I don't have to worry about, these relationships, man. And stop getting mad because you want something and your significant other got to figure out what you want. I'm mad. What's wrong? Well, you ain't. Oh, you got to stroke the ego a little better. Honey, I don't think when I come home, I don't think you're supposed to be extra happy and stroke my ego a little bit. You brought home the money. Ooh, baby. Ooh. I don't know. Something needs to change to make these relationships work. And I think Jaguar got a hell of an answer, man. Look here, I'm going to get on up out of here. Y'all take it light, take it slow. Tell him Uncle Mike told you so. Peace out.